So guys, what I thought I'd focus on first is getting the right things into your house so that you can make some nice cocktails at home. I've tried to keep things that are easy to get, cheap, and also versatile so that you'll be able to make as many cocktails as you can from a small set of startup spirits and ingredients. So if you start with the spirits, and probably the most famous spirit that everyone's heard of is vodka. As you can see, I've got Finlandia in my bar. Really good spirit. With vodka, really, it doesn't add flavour to your drinks. It's going to be adding strength, and it's a base for you to build on with other flavours. So Finlandia, Absolute, Stolichnaya is also another good one. They're all good brands. You don't, around that £25 mark for a 70cl is absolutely fine. You don't need to be spending more than that on vodka, particularly. So Finlandia does a job for me, absolutely fine. Next, onto the rum. So I'm sure everyone's heard of rum. Probably not sure that everyone's heard of Plantation 3-Star. So this is a really, really good rum, really versatile, and very good for when you're mixing in cocktails. So into mojitos, into daiquiris. Plantation 3-Star is what a lot of bartenders would say is a high quality but also accessible rum. You probably won't find it in supermarkets, but it's very easy to get online, around about £25 as well, so still really cheap. And if we do a quick comparison as well, Bacardi is, as you can see on my right, probably would have heard of it. It's really, really good. Really good brand. It's incredible what they've done. But I would say for Bacardi and Coke, a rum Coke, yeah, Bacardi's brilliant. But in terms of mixing, I would edge towards the Plantation 3-Star. So that would be my recommendation. Really good quality rum there. Then onto a spirit which I think divides opinions quite a lot. Tequila. So tequila came over to the UK and was consumed in a way of tequila slappers. You have your shot, you have your lime, you have your salt, and you hate it, but you also feel, you feel drunk afterwards, essentially. It's a drink that has been shown in England, drink to get smashed. But tequila is actually consumed different ways in Mexico, and hopefully going to show you how it's actually as crucial in your bar as your vodka and also your rum. When you're buying tequila, we're going to do a quick comparison here. So, Sierra. I love the hat. I do really like the hat. I think it's cool. I love little gadgets like that, like really, really cool. But put it on your head, think you're a little Mexican man, brilliant, yeah. But the issue is, this tequila is better than this tequila. And the reason why is, you may be able to see on the bottle there, if you can't, this says 100% blue agave on it. 100% blue agave means that it's 100% of what the tequila should be made from. There's a rule that tequila has to be made from 51% of blue agave, so majority. Commercialized tequila, a lot of it is not 100%. Same as when you go and buy a chicken burger. This one is 100% chicken breast for tequila. This one can be anything from 51 upwards. So if it's 51%, there's 49% in there, which is stuff that's not really meant to be in there. Look on the bottle. If it doesn't say 100%, then to be honest, it probably isn't, because if a tequila is 100% blue agave, they will shout about it. It will be on the bottle. You will see it. So if you really like the hat, there are Sierra brands out there, the higher level Sierra brands that cost a bit more, that do have 100% blue agave in them. But in terms of your budget, easy access option, I would go for this, which is Olmeca Altos. There's a few other brands out there like that, but yeah, the 100% blue agave is the important point there. Sorry, I ditched the hat. The final bottle of spirits, actually a liqueur, is Cointreau. Orange Curacao, triple sec, a few names for this one. Essentially, when I was thinking about these spirit bottles, which one to choose to say be really good to get in your back bar, I'm trying to think about versatility. So this is a core ingredient of two of the most popular cocktails of all time, which is why it makes its way into the group here. In terms of on its own, I don't think many people will drink Cointreau on its own, but great for mixing in cocktails and crucial in a margarita and also in a Long Island iced tea. So makes its way into the 4 bottles here, which I think will get you going, get you started with loads of different combinations you can make with this. So that's it in terms of our alcoholic ingredients. So hopefully that's a set that's not going to cost too much, quite easy, quite accessible, but also at the same time high quality. On to syrups now. So a couple of syrups that you're going to need as well for your margarita and also for another tequila drink I'll show you. Can't see that, but it says agave nectar, so agave syrup. You can find this in the baking section of supermarkets or online, but again, don't pay too much for that. Then this bottle here isn't what it's originally purchased for. So this is something that I'm reusing. I found a bottle in my house. You can do the same. Simple syrup, which is what's in here, is the fundamental basis of so many cocktails. All the best bars out there, quite funnily, will still be using the same thing that you can make at home, which is 50%, a visual 50 of home granulated sugar, same as you have in your tea in the morning, and then some warm water. Give it a swirl, stir it together, and that creates a sugar syrup, which is also known as simple syrup. It's in mojitos, it's in your daiquiri, it's in so many different drinks. Really, really important. And yeah, a really, really crucial part of your bar at home. So that's it in terms of your bottles. Just a quick bit of equipment which you're also going to need because you can't do anything without equipment. Obviously, first of all, you're going to need a shaker. So this here, I've got a tin one, tin on tin. I'd recommend tin on tin over tin on glass. Glass can be dangerous, can fly off and smash. It's also, I think, a little bit less kind of secure when you're actually shaking the drink like that. I think it comes open more often, I would say. And also, tin on tin gets your drink colder faster, which is really is the reason why you're shaking. So, also, I think it looks cooler. So, personal opinion there. Then, just 4 pieces of equipment. First of all, with strainers, you're going to want to get yourself a couple of strainers. The first one is a Hawthorne, one of these, and the second one's a double strainer. So, the Hawthorne, if you've just been shaking your Boston shaker, that's your drink that you're going into. Your Hawthorne's going to take out any of real kind of big chunks. So this is crucial because if you're using fruit like strawberries, you don't want the actual lump of strawberry in your drink. That's going to take it out. As you're pouring, the second strainer there will remove, again, any smaller particles. You can see the mesh on that is quite thin, sometimes called a fine strainer. And then it means that you're going to get no lumps in your drink, which is obviously what you want. Then measure, of course you're going to need a measure. So one side of this is 25 mils, one shot. The other side is a double shot, so 50 mils. Really, really crucial. Free pouring can look incredible, look really cool. 3 bottles in one hand. You'll see all those kind of things, but essentially when you're making it at home and you're just getting into it, getting it right is more important because then the drink's going to taste better. The final part of the equipment which is needed is your bar spoon. So first of all, a bar spoon can be a measure. So 1 bar spoon here is a measure of, sometimes it will say syrup. So 1 bar spoon of agave syrup, for example. So it's a measure. On that side, you can see the flat side. That's also for muddling. So muddling kind of raspberries or strawberries or something like that. And then also flip it again and you've got a stirrer in there as well. So that is the basic back bar that I would say you need at home. Obviously these are the permanent fixtures, so these are all things that are going to last a relatively long time. You're going to need juices and fruits and stuff like that. I haven't focused on this. It's more about the kind of permanent fixtures of your bar that you need to get in. So if you like the video and you want to see what we can do with all these spirits, how we can mix them together, make some really cool drinks, involve other things in there as well, subscribe and you'll see the future videos on that. Hit like if you like the video, and any questions or anything you'd like me to focus on in future maybe, put a comment in the comment section.